Hi, you are welcome to Arise United Devils. I'm Kisley Aibo. How there? This is the morning after the big win yesterday of Manchester United over Liverpool. The FA Cup quarter-final clash at Old Trafford. United won 4-3. Hey, that match was good. It was great. It was exhilarating. It was thrilling. I thoroughly enjoyed that match. It was interesting. You see, those boys, they knew it was a game they must win. And they went out. They played their hearts out. And now Manchester United is going to Wembley for the semi-final. And we hope they go all the way and win the cup. So as expected, as you could expect, today the newspapers, they are all full of the story of the match yesterday. So many things written about it. So without taking too much of your time, let me just get down straight into the news. Diallo sent off seconds after scoring Man United winner in FA Cup victory over Liverpool. Diallo was sent off just seconds after scoring the winner in Manchester United's thrilling FA Cup quarter-final victory over Liverpool. The young winger celebrated his last-gasp extra-time goal by taking off his shirt, earning himself a second yellow card and his matching orders. Amad's goal made it 4-3 on the night and concluded a stunning game that swung back and forth in favour of both teams over 90 minutes plus extra time. Amad looked devastated when he was shown the red card and gave his shirt away to the fans standing near the tunnel as he made his way off the pitch. But his Man United teammates hung on with 10 men to book their place in the FA Cup semi-finals at the expense of rivals Liverpool. Speaking after the game, Amad admitted he had forgotten about his first yellow card. What a game! Today I think we deserved this win. One of the best games of the season, so I am very happy. It was an important moment. I think it was the best goal of my career. I don't believe, but this is football, so you need to believe every moment. When Alejandro Garnacho gave me the ball, I wanted to give it to him again, but I shot. I forgot the first yellow, so I'm really disappointed to get the red card. But the most important for me was to get the win. Everyone came to me and said I deserved it. The most important for me today was the win. Marcus Rashford, who also netted against the Reds, was delighted for his teammates at full time. He said, I am happy for him. He's been working hard this year and has probably not had a chance that he wished for. That brings us to the second story of the day. Ahmad Ban explained after Man United hero's red card celebrating last-gasp Liverpool winner. Amad Diallo was sent off in the chaotic moments that followed his dramatic winner against Liverpool in the FA Cup, but he will not be suspended for the semi-final. Amad latched onto Alejandro Garnacho's pass and found the bottom corner in the 121st minute in extra time to secure a 4-3 win for Manchester United. He celebrated by taking off his shirt, but had forgotten he had already been booked for a foul on Alexis Mac Allister just 5 minutes prior, and therefore was shown a second yellow card by referee John Brooks. The 21-year-old winger has struggled with injuries this season and was making just his fourth appearances of the season in all competitions. Thankfully for him, his dismissal won't prevent him from playing against Coventry City at Wembley next month. Although he will serve a one-match suspension for the red card, the rules in the FA Cup state it will be served in the next domestic fixture. United's next match is against Brentford in the Premier League on Saturday, March 30, while the semi-final isn't until the weekend of April 20 and 21. Ahmad was sent down the tunnel before the full-time whistle sparked an outpouring of emotion inside Old Trafford. But the youngster, who impressed on loan with Sunderland last season, re-emerged to give his thoughts afterwards. That again brings us to the third story of the day. Alejandro Garnacho, Manchester United injury revealed after Liverpool win. Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho missed training this week due to a hamstring injury before his impressive performance against Liverpool at Old Trafford. Garnacho played the full 120 minutes as United secured their place in the FA Cup semi-final with a 4-3 extra time victory over younger club's team. The teenager played a pivotal part in the winner as he laid the ball into the path of Ahmad to fire home in stoppage time to send the stadium into ecstasy. His assist was even more impressive after it was revealed by his brother Roberto that the Argentinian was suffering with a hamstring issue in the week prior to the clash with the Merseyside club. Taking to Instagram after full time, Garnacho's sibling tweeted his pride in his sibling for his efforts. He wrote, "Garnacho has trained 2 days this week due to a hamstring injury. Still, he is there running 120 minutes and giving the winning assist. I am proud of you, big bro." The fact that Garnacho managed to last in the game for as long as he did seems to suggest that the injury to his hamstring was not too serious. United gained another injury boost in extra time when Mason Mount came off the bench to feature for the first time since mid-November. But it was bad news for Casemiro, who suffered a recurrence of his hamstring injury, which has kept him on the sidelines for a significant stint prior to the clash with Liverpool. That brings us to the fourth story of the day. What younger club did to Kobe Mainoo during Man United vs Liverpool that spoke volumes. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp appears to be an admirer of Manchester United midfielder Kobe Mainoo. The young star delivered yet another impressive performance at Old Trafford with 2 moments highlighting his quality. In the first half, which was mostly dominated by United, Mainoo went on a mazy run through the Liverpool team, which saw him glide beyond Joe Gomez and Wataru Edu with ease. Scott McTominay had given the hosts the lead, but they were behind with just a few minutes remaining of the first period with Alexis McAllister and Mohamed Salah on target. With United searching for a route back into the game, a competitive second 45 minutes was contested with Mainoo, one sacrificed for an attacking change as Christian Eriksen came onto the pitch. Prior to his departure, Mainoo timed a sliding tackle perfectly inside his own box to stop Harvey Elliott breaking into space. With many inside Old Trafford likely in awe of the midfielder, Klopp also appeared to be feeling similar emotions as he stuck out his hand to give Mainoo a high five as he left the field. Despite the academic graduate clearly being a Ten Hag favourite, the Manchester United boss has carefully managed his minutes and also not put lofty expectations on his shoulders. That brings us to the fifth story of the day. Bruno Fernandes sends fresh Manchester United plea after dramatic Liverpool FA Cup win. Bruno Fernandes has heaped praise on Manchester United's young players after the club's huge FA Cup victory over Liverpool. United will head to Wembley in an FA Cup semi-final after defeating Liverpool in the most dramatic circumstances. An 87th minute equalizer from Anthony sent the game to extra time, where Marcus Rashford was forced to level the match once again before Ahmad scored the match winner after the 120th minute. It was an FA Cup clash for the ages and one that required United to showcase a remarkable mentality. Liverpool had regained the lead during extra time through Harvey Elliott's deflected goal, while the game was also moments away from leading to penalties after Rashford's equalizer. But Ahmad's each perfect finish sent United through to the next round, much to the delight of club captain Bruno Fernandes. We know we have quality on the team and we know we have a young squad, but they need time, the United captain told ITV Sport. They are getting time to level up themselves. When they have the chance to play, they have to show they are at the level of Manchester United, and they are. A trio of young prospects were named in Erik ten Hag's starting 11. Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund, who have all become key players in this United side. Ahmad was called upon from the bench, replacing Raphael Varane in the 85th minute and made the perfect impact by getting on the score sheet. United will face Championship side Coventry City in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley on April 20. The rest will be favourites to reach the final as the team aims to go one step better than last season's runner-up spot. That now brings us to the sixth story of the day. Marcus Rashford opens up on one regret after Manchester United beat Liverpool. Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford has admitted his only regret is that he did not score earlier as Erik ten Hag's men beat Liverpool 4-3 in a thrilling encounter on Sunday. A breathless game saw United 2-1 down after the first half, with Alexis Mac Allister and Mohamed Salah cancelling out Scott McTominay's early opener. With Jurgen Klopp's side pushing men forward, it seemed only a matter of time before they added a third, but it was the host who struck next with just 2 minutes remaining as Anthony's turn and shot beat goalkeeper Kelleher. With momentum seemingly in United's favour, Liverpool went into the second half of extra time ahead as Harvey Elliott's deflected strike went beyond the reach of Andre Onana. But the rest did not crumble and were level late on as Rashford was allowed space in the penalty box to side foot the ball home. Yeah, 100% I had to score, he told ITV Sport. I wish it had come half an hour ago, but we got the job done in the end, and so we are onto the next round now, and we have to keep pushing and try to get something out of the season. Today represents what it has always represented for me. Nothing has changed. It is a massive night in the history of Manchester United in a big game versus Liverpool, and we are happy that it gets us through to a semi-final. But even if it is a normal game against Liverpool, we need to win. That again brings us to the next story. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag makes Ahmad admission over training form after Liverpool winner. Erik ten Hag admits Ahmad's training performances have merited more playing time for Manchester United after his heart-stopping winner against Liverpool. The winger struck only his second goal for the club in the 121st minute of United's extraordinary 4-3 extra time triumph to progress to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Ahmad's previous goal was against AC Milan in the Europa League round of 16 in March 2021, and he has since embarked on low spells with Rangers and Sunderland. A knee injury in the pre-season victory against Arsenal in July sidelined Ahmad for 5 months, but he made only 3 substitute appearances in 2.5 months before his introduction against Liverpool. The 21-year-old hinted at his apparent unhappiness at the lack of playing time with a cryptic post on Instagram after he was unused in the 2-0 defeat of Everton earlier this month. Ahmad then deleted his social media account and explained he had done so due to Ramadan. Ten Hag turned to the Ivory Coast international in the 85th minute with United 3-2 down to Liverpool. I am so happy for him, Ten Hag beamed. He is one of the players with a huge setback this season, a bad injury, returning from it, but returning to a team where there is a lot of competition for his position. He does not always get the time to play he deserves, but his training performances. But then he is coming on. Then he shows his contribution, scoring a goal. But we know he can do it. We know he has the key moments where he can decide a game. I am very pleased he got the winner. But we had another sub, Anthony, who scores an equalizer. He's also in a problematic situation. But you see, he is fighting as well. He wants to contribute as well. I am very happy with the bench today. So that brings us to the last story of the day. Arrest made over tragedy chanting at Manchester United versus Liverpool as FA released statement. The FA have strongly condemned the tragedy chanting that marred Manchester United's win over Liverpool after a person was arrested. United claimed a dramatic 4-3 win over their bitter rivals on Sunday to reach the semi-finals of the FA Cup. But their famous win was marred by incidents of tragedy chanting, with United fans heard singing "Always the victims," "It's never your fault," "The sun was right," "You are murderers," and "murderers" towards the Liverpool end. Tragedy chanting is now considered a criminal offence after football's governing body held talks with the Crown Prosecution Service. Anyone found guilty of tragedy chanting could face stadium bans and potential prosecution, with Greater Manchester Police now confirming an arrest was made on Sunday. GMP can confirm that an arrest has been made in connection with tragedy chanting at Manchester United versus Liverpool fixture this afternoon. Incidents of tragedy chanting will not be tolerated and will be dealt with robustly. We are all familiar with fans taunting their opponents at football matches, but this is generally done in good humor and without offense. The incidents today crossed the line of what is acceptable, and we will work closely with both sides to identify anyone responsible for committing offences during the event. The FA also quickly condemned the tragedy chanting, insisting it is entirely unacceptable. They confirmed they are working with Greater Manchester Police to help the forces investigation. We are aware of the reported tragedy chanting during today's FA Cup fixture between Manchester United and Liverpool, and we will be liaising with and supporting Greater Manchester Police, and FA statement read. We strongly condemn any offensive, abusive, and discriminatory chants in football stadiums, and we are determined to stamp this behavior out. It is entirely unacceptable. It can have a lasting and damaging impact on people and communities within our game. It must stop, and we support any club and their fans who try to eradicate this from the terraces. Now we have come to the end of the news today. Do not forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it. I'll see you again tomorrow morning.